stretching today. We're going to get up out of our chair, create a little bit of energy, and I hope that that gets you going through the day. So welcome to 30 minutes of chair yoga, and let's go ahead and get started. If you don't already have your chair, grab your chair, setting it up either on a mat or on the carpet, somewhere where it doesn't slide around and you have a nice safe surface. And then just go ahead and have a seat, get settled in, and close the eyes. Just start to come into your space, come into your body, come into the present moment. So letting go of everything that was happening before you came to your chair today, and letting go of all that might be happening after you're done with your practice. So just really inviting that present moment, just be right here, right now, taking care of you for this 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a couple of cleansing breaths. So deep breath in through the nose and open the mouth to exhale it out. And again, in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And just breathing in and out through the nose now. See if you can deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. So if you're able to inhale to the count of 4, see if you can exhale to the count of 5. If you're able to inhale to the count of 5, see if you can exhale to the count of 6, and so on. And maybe that starts to change as you start to really slow down. Start to observe the body. Start to just notice where you might be holding on to any tension today. Maybe it's in the forehead or the jaw or the shoulders. Maybe feel it in the hips, the low back. So just noticing those places of tension, any aches, any pains. Start to send your breath to those places. And as we move throughout our practice, anytime you start to feel tension anywhere, I really want you to focus on taking your breath to that place. So inhaling and just visualizing an expansion of the body in that area, and then exhaling, letting go, softening, relaxing any tension that's there. And let's go ahead and start to blink the eyes open. And we'll sit up nice and tall. So come away from the back of the chair and scoot forward just a little bit. Bringing your feet underneath your knees, your ankles underneath the knees, toes pointing forward. Knees stay about hip distance apart. Okay. Sitting up nice and tall. Ground down through the sitting bones. Sit tall through the crown of the head. And on your exhale, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Ooh. And we'll send the left hand out. We'll make some circles with the wrist. And then take that in the opposite direction. Good. And inhale to center. And exhale over to the other side. Taking the right hand out, making circles with the wrist. My neck is feeling really tight today. And I just had a little flashback to when the kids and I, well, the whole family, my husband, kids, and I, we went on a bike ride, and I fell off of my bike. I wasn't moving fast. I was coming to a stop, but I did have a little spill. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with the tension in my neck. Let's inhale and take the arms up. Good. On your exhale, go ahead and cactus the arms. Pull the elbows back and down. Reach the heart up. So a little bit of an upper back bend and opening in the chest. Inhale, arms up. And then go ahead and interlace the fingers. Open the palms to the back of the head. And then drop the chin down and drop the elbows forward. So you don't need to pull or tug. Just let the extra weight of the arms help bring your chin a little bit closer to the chest. And breathe into the back of the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. If you're carrying any stress here, see if you can let it go with each exhale. On your inhale, come on up and open the elbows wide. Pull the belly button in towards the spine, and then let the head just drop back into the hands. So just the whole weight of the head can fall back. Keep the belly button pulling in so that you're protecting the low back, and really find the bend up in the upper back here. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then bring the palms together and exhale them to heart center. I'm going to take the left hand down to the chair. We're going to reach the right fingertips high. Create space in the rib cage here. And then exhale, send it over to the side. Keep both sitting bones grounded down. And then don't let that shoulder come forward. But see if you can peel it back just a little. Big stretch from the armpit to the hip. And then inhale to center. Let's take the right hand down. And inhale the left fingertips high, creating space on the left side now. Stay grounded through the sitting bones and reach over to the other side. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, come to center, and go ahead and drop that left hand down. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance now. Okay, and go to some sun salutations. So let's inhale, reach the arms up. Warming up from the inside out. Exhale, elbows back and down for cactus. And then inhaling up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pull the belly button in towards the spine and bring your hands to the knees. And reach the heart forward. Come into a forward fold now. You can stay here or maybe bring the forearms down. Maybe you can slide the hands down to the ankles and let the crown of the head come down. On your inhale, coming up halfway, reach the crown of the head forward. See if you can lengthen through the spine. And then hinge at the hips as you forward fold again. Bringing your hands to the knees if they're not already there. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Keep your chin to the chest and just round the spine. Come up one vertebrae at a time, really, really slow. Okay, the chin will come up last. And then inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, roll them back and down. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Back and down. Okay, so another sun salutation. Inhaling, arms up. Cactus on the exhale. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Hands to the knees, belly button pulling in. Reach the heart forward. And forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, chin up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the knees, chin to the chest, belly button in. Go ahead and roll on up nice and slow. Good. And then we'll bring the feet just at hip distance apart again. All right. Let's go to some cat-cow stretching now. So keep your hands on the knees, and on your inhale, reach the heart forward, bring the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. And then exhale and push away, round the spine, chin to the chest, hollow out the belly. The shoulders come round forward, shoulder blades really separating here, and then inhale, come forward again, bring the shoulders back, bring the heart through. Good. Go ahead and do a couple more of these on your own. And then come back to center. Awesome. Let's take the arms up. Really stretching up here. We're going to reach up with the right fingertips and then with the left. Just kind of finding a little swaying and finding some length as you reach up. Good. And now we're going to take a twist. So come to the middle and twist to the right. Right hand to the side of the chair or behind you. Left hand to the outside of that leg. Sitting up nice and tall on your inhale and twisting on your exhale. It's my new little bit of happiness and zen right there. My little water fountain. I just got it a couple of days ago. Needed a water feature in my room here. So every inhale, you're growing a little bit taller. Every exhale, you're twisting a little bit deeper. And then inhale to center, reach the arms up. And exhale, twisting to your left. Now left hand to the side or back of the chair. Right hand to the outside of that leg. Grow tall on the inhale. Twist on the exhale. Hold the belly button in towards the spine. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper into your twist. Good. Inhale to center. Awesome. All right. So let's get right into the hips now. Okay. So we're going to grab the back of the right thigh and lift the knee up. Sit up tall. Reach the heart forward. Okay. And if you need to grab a towel or a belt of some sort to help you out, that's always an option, okay? So if you can't grab your leg, you can bring a towel underneath and pull up like this, okay? So whatever you need to do, some people just grab their pant leg. Whatever you need to do, we're gonna make some circles now. Just getting some movement into the hip joint and then slow it down, go in the opposite direction. Good. Stop in the middle. Lift the knee up even more. Maybe you just cross at the ankles here, or if you can, maybe you're grabbing the ankle and bringing it across to the opposite thigh. If you're here, flex the toes. See if you can push the knee away from you and sit up nice and tall. Belly button in towards the spine, reaching the heart forward. Come forward any amount, and it can be the smallest amount. You'll know. You'll know when to stop. And then go ahead and let the head go. Go ahead and let the spine round and just breathe into where you're feeling the stretch. Notice where you're feeling it. Breathe right into that place. Use your exhales to soften. Maybe your exhales bring you down even lower. On your inhale, slowly make your way back up, and then we'll release that leg, shaking it out. Then let's go to the other side. So grabbing that left thigh and bringing the knee up, sitting up nice and tall, reaching the heart forward, and then making circles with the knee, getting into the hip joint. slowing that down, going the opposite direction. Stopping in the middle, crossing at the ankles if you did that on the other side, or maybe crossing right up here. Okay, awesome. Sitting up tall, flexing the toes here, flexing that foot so that your knee is protected, pulling the belly button in towards the spine and reaching the heart forward, hinging at the hips, and then go ahead and round the spine, let the head go. Breathing into that nice stretch in the outer hip. Noticing anywhere else that you're feeling it. Noticing if this side feels different than the other side. Breathe. Good. Inhale, slowly making your way up, and we'll release that leg and go ahead and shake it out. All right, so heels underneath the knees again. You can keep the feet a little bit wider than hip distance as we make our way to standing. So belly button pulling in towards the spine, reach the heart forward, putting all the weight in the heels of the feet, slowly lifting up off of the seat. Bring yourself all the way up, and then come around to the back of your chair. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way. All right, let's come into Tadasana, mountain pose. So bringing your feet hip distance apart, your toes pointing forward, and then finding all four corners of the feet. Grounding down, the knees draw up, the inner thighs hug in, the pubic bone comes forward, the belly button goes back. That way the tailbone can reach down. Hands by the sides, palms facing forward. Relax the shoulders down, reach tall through the crown of the head. If you're okay here, close the eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in and open the mouth and let it go. One more just like that. In through the nose. Audible exhale. And then blink the eyes open. And let's inhale, take the arms up. Good. Cactus on the exhale. Elbows back and down, reaching the heart up. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then hands to the chair. We're going to walk the feet back. Okay, you can keep the feet about hip distance apart. Just go ahead and start with your knees really, really bent. And then send the hips back. Way, way back. And then let the head come down. Shaking the head, yes and no. And then start to straighten one leg, bending the other. And then switch. You can keep as much bend in the knees as you need to send those hips back. You just want to find length in the spine. Good. If you want to straighten the legs a little bit more, feel free to do that. Good. Bend the knees a lot, look forward, and walk the feet all the way forward. Very nice. All right. So holding on to the chair. Coming back to mountain pose. On your inhale, we're going to come to the tippy toes and lift the heels off of the ground. Okay, inner thighs hug in, ankles hugging in towards each other, and then lower down. And lift the toes, look down. Good. Inhale, come high to the tippy toes. Exhale, lower and lift the toes, look down. Inhale, one more time, up. Exhale, lower, and lift the toes, looking down. Plant all four corners of those feet again. And now, just in the right foot, we're grounding down, and then with the left foot, we're taking a big step back, landing on the ball of the foot if that is available to you. If not, you can bring the heel down. Okay, and then check in with the front foot. You might have to bring it forward, tippy toe the toes forward a little bit, just to keep the ankle underneath the knee. Notice if I'm back here and I bend my knee is way, way forward over the ankle. So if I just tippy toe the toes forward and then bend, it stays underneath the knee. Or you can step further back with that back leg. All right, square the shoulders forward, square the hips forward, bend in both knees a little bit here so that the tailbone reaches down. If you feel a nice stretch here and this is working for you just fine, stay here. If you want more, maybe you start to straighten the back leg. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine, we're going to work here on a little balance. So taking one hand to heart center, maybe the other. If not, the chair is here, okay? So just doing what you can today. Good. Take the left hand to the center of the chair. Reach the right fingertips high. Pull the belly button in towards the spine and twist to your right. Maybe the right arm can go behind you, or maybe just keep it on the waist. Maybe you can look over the shoulder. Coming into a twist here. Good. Inhale to center, and we'll switch hands now. Right hand to the center of the chair. Left hand to the waist. Drop the back heel. We're going to open to warrior two. So back foot pivots so that it's parallel to the back of the mat. And then just take that left hand back. Look forward. Maybe you can take the right hand forward for warrior two. If not, just hold the chair. That's fine. Check in with your front knee. Make sure it's pointing towards the second toe so it's not collapsing into the center. Okay, so really grounding down through the pinky side of the foot. And then again, if you want to lift both hands, go ahead. But notice here, if the shoulders are up in your ears, relax them down. Good. On your inhale, flip the palm up to the sky and reverse the warrior. Backhand just touches the back of the leg. Good. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Okay, if you need a rest here, you're going to take one hand to the chair, other hand to the waist, straighten the front leg a little bit, and then sink back down. Quick rest, right? All right, now taking your right fingertips forward. Reach, reach, reach forward like you're trying to grab something in front of you. And then bring it back. We're going to set it to the seat of the chair. Good. And then take the left hand high. Good. So this is where we're going here is called extended side angle. Now, if you are really coming forward with this left shoulder, then maybe just keep that hand on the waist and work on bringing the shoulder up to the sky. Okay, that's plenty. If you're okay with the arm up here, you're going to turn the palm forward and just bring the bicep over the ear so that you're a diagonal line from the fingertips to the back heel. Extended side angle. Whew, come on up to warrior two. Look forward and step the back foot up, and we'll shake that out. Let's go to the other side now. So grounding down through all four corners of that left foot and taking a big step back with the right foot, landing on the ball of that foot. Okay. If you need to heel toe the foot over towards the edge a little bit, that gives you a little bit better balance. And then check in if you need to tippy toe your toes forward. You should be able to see your toes from where you are. So if you don't see your toes, bring them forward. Okay. Bending into both knees so the tailbone's reaching down. Pull the belly button in towards the spine to flatten out the low back so you're not doing this. Pull the belly button in, pubic bone forward, tailbone reaching down. Good. And then maybe working on balance, bringing both hands to heart center. The chair is right there if you need it. Good. And then right hand comes to the center of the chair. Lifting the left hand high. Twisting to your left now. Maybe taking the left hand behind you. Nice twist. Maybe looking over the shoulder behind you. Good. Come on over again and switching hands now. Left hand to the chair and then right hand comes back. Drop the back heel. We're opening to warrior two. Widen your stance if you need to. And you can hold on to the chair here. Sink down into that front knee. Make sure it's pointing towards the second toe. Maybe lifting that left hand and looking over the left fingertips. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale the palm up to the sky and reverse your warrior. Back hand touching the back leg. And then come back to warrior two. Rest for a second. Hand to the chair. Straighten the front leg. And then come back down into it. Reaching now. So reach, reach, reach with the left fingers. Reaching forward. And then take the hand to the seat of the chair. Back hand can hold onto the waist, working on this shoulder, rotating up towards the sky. Or if the right hand can come up high, go ahead and come here. Turn the palm forward and maybe bring the bicep over the ear. Okay, this is always an option too. You can keep your arm up on the top of the chair instead of the seat of the chair. And then come back up to your warrior two. Hand to the chair. Back hand comes up and over. Look forward. Step the back foot up. And shake that out. Come all the way around to the front of your seat. And you deserve a good Shavasana. So go ahead and come into your chair and get comfortable. Close the eyes. If you want to turn the lights off in your room, you can go ahead and do that. So just taking a couple of breaths to slow down here. Just start to check in. Check in with how you're doing, how the mind is doing, how the body is feeling. Noticing any places that are still holding on to tension now. So again, sending your breath to those places. Try to follow your breath like a wave moving through you. Letting go of tension, letting go of fears, letting go of judgment, letting go of expectation, letting go of resentment. Let it go, whatever it is. Making space when we let go of those things, making space for acceptance, love, forgiveness, peace. Keep breathing nice and even through the nose. And we'll sit here in silence for a few more breaths. Okay, slowly coming back, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching your arms overhead to give yourself a big stretch. And then bringing your hands back into your lap. And just take a moment here to thank yourself for doing yourself a good favor today, treating your mind, your body, your spirit. Thinking of what you have to be grateful for today. And then sitting up nice and tall. Grounding down through the sit bones, tall through the crown of the head. We'll take one more deep breath in through the nose. Holding it at the top. And then opening the mouth to slowly let it go. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head, connecting your head to your heart. And bring your head back up. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.